Calendar 8833 just posted a live. It has Keish in it and Audrey. And Bree. I'm thinking this is a TikTok live, is what it seems like to me. So, thank you to Reddit for getting this for us. That way we can listen. And let's see what else that Bree can make up just to protect
for her medical shit. Like all the time, they were constantly traveling on plane, on bus, on which is probably why she had a bus ticket, right? A bus pass, right? That would make sense. They were constantly traveling for medical stuff. So why would no one think that she's able to get a bus ticket, pay for a bus ticket? I don't understand why anybody thinks that's so crazy that someone could get online. And you think just because you can navigate the internet, that means that you know exactly what a power of attorney is, and you know how to stand up for yourself. Her mother was her only voice her whole life, but she knows how to step in and be like, no, I don't want to do this. I can't walk. I can actually walk. I can do that. Like, that's what, you're not understanding the difference between experience and life experience and like being able to navigate the internet and say, okay, bus ticket, type in bus ticket, and they bring it to the Greyhound and being able to.
Now, why does Bree have to take up for anything that Gypsy says? She believes every word that comes out of her mouth, even though Gypsy has admitted to being a liar and a manipulator. And if Gypsy could look up all of this stuff on the internet, but she couldn't look up the police department. She could not look up and tell her dad on Facebook, hey, I need help. She couldn't do any of this stuff? Seriously?
Wasn't stupid. Nobody said she was stupid. Lacking life experience and being stupid are two different things.
You are giving off that she is stupid, and that's
I'm sorry that's what you, so basically, okay, the reason I'm saying, because you're saying I'm only talking about Gypsy, but here's the thing. Other people who have gone through the same thing, if they're listening, you don't, when somebody speaks about a person, if you can relate to it, you're going to listen to it, right? Yes. Just because they're not speaking about you doesn't mean you're not going to relate to that or take in what they say. Kind of like when multiple people in this community say that, like, oh, she wasn't that abused, or it wasn't to that extent of abuse, when abuse is abuse and it doesn't come in levels, it comes in forms. You know, if somebody was listening and be like, oh, well, damn, like, somebody did this to me, but I guess like it's not as bad. That's what it does to people. So yes, even though you're speaking about Gypsy, someone who's listening is relating their life to what you're saying. So whether you think it's important or not, it's important as human beings that we be responsible with the things we say because of everyone else who is listening. Yes, it is important, Audrey.
But you are acting like Gypsy could navigate all these other things, but she couldn't navigate help. She couldn't navigate how to tell the doctors the truth. Gypsy,
this is so wild to me that you can't understand this. It's Gypsy so crazy that you can't understand this to me.
And you know what's crazy to me is that you say we invalidate abuse victims.
You do.
You sit here and invalidate Dee Dee every single time.
I invalidate Dee Dee how? How do I invalidate Dee Dee?
Using her for stuff that she can't be proved to have done.
Wait, like what? What do I accuse her of that she can't be proved to have done?
Medical abuse.
Wait, okay. So putting your child in a wheelchair almost their entire life, that's not medical abuse. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
There's not one slither in your thought process that thinks like maybe Gypsy was willingly sitting in the wheelchair.
Why would she? No, I like to think and I like to ground myself to reality and think who in their right mind. And why would she, if she loved to do that, why would she kill? I mean, come on. But who in their right mind wants to have their head shaved, wear a diaper, and sit in a wheelchair? Would you want to do that?
Well, so, this is so funny. Bree saying, do you think Gypsy liked having her hair shaved? Well, yeah, I do. Yeah, I really do. Because she just shaved her head. She just shaved her head and bought a $2,000 wig. Now, I don't know what's going on with that wig right now. I thought she said that it came with shampoo and all of that good stuff. But, when's the last time she's washed it? because the thing looks dirty as heck. It's sitting all crossways on her head, and you would think that she would take care of something that cost $2,000. But I have to agree with Audrey. I really think she liked wearing those wigs because she's decided to burn her hair off and cut it all off now, and it didn't affect her. Anybody else that had PTSD, that would be the last thing that they would do, would be cut off their hair so they would have to wear wigs again, because that would be so traumatic from your childhood. But it didn't seem to bother Gypsy one bit.
And who in their right mind? And why would she, if she loved to do that, why would she kill? I mean, come on. But who in their right mind wants to have their head shaved, wear a diaper, and sit in a wheelchair? Would you want to do that?
Well, who in their right mind will plan their mother's unaliving?
Someone who lives a life like that and thinks that's their only way out, Keish. That's what I'm saying. Something that extreme.
Someone
would you want to be in a diaper? Would you want to be in a diaper? Would you have been okay with that? That's humiliating,
I just
right?
don't see Dee Dee overpowering Gypsy.
You
knowing that Gypsy is able
why
to
wouldn't you think she could
manipulate
overpower her?
I really don't think Bree grounds herself in reality, because she believes everything that comes out of Gypsy's mouth. Everything. And if Gypsy's fine with wearing her wigs now, what else is she doing from back then? We already know from emails some of the nasty stuff she likes to do. I mean, didn't she talk to Ken in these prison emails about Hershey Pies, which is, ooh, I'm about to throw up, scat play? We know she likes that. And what, better to catch your scat than a diaper? I mean, I don't know. But we just know that Gypsy lies about everything. Everything. And she manipulates everybody. And, you know, I don't even feel sorry for Bree at all. Because Bree's been on this train for how long? She has seen so many of Gypsy's lies. And she still defends her. Still to this day defends whatever Gypsy says. I just find that weird. Now, guys, in the next video, I want to hit on the whole Gypsy wanting another baby. But there's a lot that came up between yesterday and today in the Gyp verse that I want to get to. I want to get to the baby, the wanting a second baby, and then I have read and heard something about where Gypsy's moving and maybe it not being Hammond. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Guys, have a good afternoon. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon.